I'm sitting here, and I'm eating spam from a can. And I'm recording I Played a Thing, Revelations Persona Edition, Part 22. I didn't really think I'd be at this quite this long. Alright, well, we've already listened to Mrs. Smith say nothing but dots and Beverly panic like crazy, so let's go back outside to the unreal, really unreal world. When last we left, we were wandering around the completely confusing and totally scrambled hallways of St. Hermalan School, which appears to have been completely eaten by demons. Also, it's worth noting my frame rate is completely in the toilet. 1 second. Alright, that should be fixed now. This is a room by all intents and purposes. Oh, look. What did it do? Let's check our handy map. We're now in the middle of someplace we've weren't before. That's nice. Well, let's explore. St. Hermalan introduces the first set of teleporters that you'll ever find in a Persona maze. It kind of makes it really unpleasant to deal with. One of the later ones will bring in pit traps, which are beyond simply obnoxious to the point where I wanted to shoot myself. Yeah, we're mighty, mighty demon fighters. Yo. There was a lot of point going in that room, let me tell you. And that was actually the only point of that entire hallway. And if I read my map correctly, that was the only point of that entire teleport section, was to talk to a panicked girl about demons. Yeah. I know I normally make a point out of not showing fights, but in this case, I'm fighting toilets. Yes, kids, toilets. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take these guys out, but I can't actually remember what any of their weaknesses are, so this is gonna be slightly problematic, and my order is messed up because it rearranged the numbers on my characters. I didn't even realize that until just now, so a lot of my people are in the wrong place. This should be entertaining. This is probably gonna take up the rest of this video, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to kind of cut things short today. I got a really late start, and I have some things that need to be taken care of today, so we're just going to make this a real limited filler. Sorry to kind of disappoint you kids. Ah! If you hit O at any point while you're in a sequence programming people to do stuff, you will immediately reset the entire dang thing, which kind of puts you in a really awful position. You have to reprogram the whole thing. Okay.
You're dead.
Apparently they don't like ice very much. I know I don't like cold toilets very much, but, okay, let's see how well Ray works. Yeah, not exceptionally well. And wind? They haven't found anything they reflect, absorb, or cancel, so... Wow, worked all the way around.
Want some?
That should tell me something. Bullets don't work. Okay, more dead. More dead appeared to have no effect. I have officially seen everything now, kids. More dead has an effect that you can't actually tell yet. It basically sets a turn in the future when they're going to take all kinds of damage and eventually keel over and die. That's what just happened here. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to do a little pop cheat. An easy way out of a fight you're not going to win in many cases is to do a contact. Normally I would do a contact right here, which would hopefully get me out of this whole situation. Unfortunately, it's not going to work real well here, because I think I needed Mary to actually do the contacting, and Mary is completely deceased. Y'all may actually get to see me get wiped out. Oh, I just killed the toilets. These are lines I love to say, folks. I absolutely adore them. If this fight ends quickly, I'll go on a little more, but with everybody getting the crap kicked out of them here... Oh, one baller down. Let's see if gravity has any effect on a basketball. That was not meant to be silly. It works a little.
Take it.
That's what happens. If it does damage on the first hit, it will eventually knock your character completely dead. Wish I was joking. Eventually you die.
Take this.
He is defending, which means it's not going to do as much damage, unfortunately.
You wish.
This should pretty much end this fight. No! That's pretty ludicrous right there. Defend, defend, sword. Oh, and... Okay, he blinded somebody who's not even going to fight him, so... Oh, that was totally effectual. There are a few fights like this when you're seeing new enemies where you just have to kind of scramble to try and figure out what actually works, and if they pull off something as convenient as nuking 2 out of 5 of your characters, no effect. You end up in these constant situations where you kind of just have to go run through your entire arsenal and continue to try and wail away at people on whatever with whatever might actually work. No effect. Boy. That's what's kind of irritating me, is because I've known that's worked before. Because I've used it, but it had no effect. Why? Your guess is every bit as good as mine. I suppose sometimes the balls get you, and sometimes you get the balls. Alright. Just put these characters back in random places because we're not going to move without rearranging them first. This lineup is useless. Let me fix the lineup real quick. Into the status screen, over to form, manual, Mark to the back, or Brad to the back rather. Mark to the middle. No, it was Nate. Mark to the front. See, when a character leaves and returns, it rearranges their numbers, so the old charts don't work right, and you have to redo them. That results in hysterics like that sequence. And since we got the crap kicked out of us... No, not... See, for instance, I moved Mary from 2 to 5, because, well, she left and came back. It's very easy to think that just by loading the pattern you'll be fine, and then you find out the fun way that, no, it's not fine at all. And in fact, it's less than fine. It's very, very, very bad. Okay. The hallowed halls of St. Hermelin. Hallowed though they be. Hey look, everybody's dead. I wonder how that happened. I got a sword too. Made of gold. Let's see what that sword does. Okay. Now we can't tell who the heck actually can have it, though usually anything with sword on it immediately goes to our man Nate. In this case, no. What that means? That was a sword specifically for Elena. Or Ellen, who we aren't ever going to get, because we left her to die in the subway. Well, we are at the 10-minute mark once again in front of another set of teleporty doors. So when we come back with part 23, we'll dig through St. Hermelin a little bit, and hopefully we'll reach the boss after a couple of installments. I will see you guys next week with part 23, fighting the rats of St. Hermelin. Peace to y'all.